Alright, everyone, Supreme Kami over here. So Thursday night again. Obviously, we got some news regarding the next arena over here. So in terms of the next arena, it's gonna be an SMO specifically. So you don't want to be taking any damage per se. I believe last time they had a glitch, and it was like every seconds you were taking like one tick per second. I don't think that was supposed to happen. I think it was supposed to be like a percentage base damage taking, but we're not sure how this is gonna go this time around. So do hope that is actually gonna be a just one damage market take instead of like an actual percentage. That will hurt a lot, definitely. So it's gonna be an interesting build around that. So I think most of the stuff that you might want to use, it may be one of the, I think the wing is the wing Gundam and also version. That headpiece actually does have a recovery. So basically, any EXQ that might offer like an actual like buffer healing, they will probably be something you want to be using. So like protection B, what is, no, not this one. Something that actually heals you up. So maybe, where's it at? Something like these. So something like auto repair. So this one actually recovers for like a 5% for 30 seconds over here. So this is gonna be something good to use, obviously. Or the next thing you want to be doing is actually gonna go over to your limit break. So your custom ability. So when you do have your limit burst active, and so you can have a flat increase up here of this one that recover 200 armor gradually. I think this one is actually going to be a per second base as well, so that should alleviate a little bit on top of the auto repair. Obviously, I don't think we have anything else besides that one. Yeah, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure that is literally the only one we have. So if you guys are able, I think that's probably going to be the best strategy, and that is definitely something you guys want to use to prevent yourself from taking any damage. So yeah, so that is pretty much going to be what we are looking at so far. I don't think there's anything else on the roster now. That's literally it. So all right, so in terms of the 3v3, I believe I caught a glimpse of saying we had to be setting what is it, our operator base, like when you fight a match, set that to, I believe, Saku type. Is that what it was? Okay, so cycle tab, and then you should be able to get a lot of, just gonna be getting more arena points over here. So make sure to set that before hopping into your matches, and that should allow you to gain more points. So besides that, they also did drop a new banner for us over here. So it's going to be a split two banners over here. Okay, so this is gonna be a full step up full set capsule banner over here. So like if you are gonna pull, for example, if right, you are gonna be getting you're gonna get the full set for, so from the head to the backpack per se. Maybe some unit don't have a backpack, you'll definitely get the full suit. So I would have to say this is one of those banner I don't know, because I summoned on this type of specific banner like the last year around time, so I know that I did not have the best of luck. I think at best I might actually pull maybe 4 out of 20 that were actually Sokai suits, and then all the other one were maybe purple, or some of them were actually blue. So definitely not going to be like, oh, the best banner to be looking at. We do take a little bit more in detail over here. So there's actually two specific banner, so they want you to summon on this banner first, right? So if we do take a look at the freebie, you guys can see that they're actually going to be dropping a expired limited time full set capsule voucher over here. So what you can do with the voucher, right? You can come over to this banner and use the 20 voucher and summon on this one over here. So my warning for you guys is like, if you guys don't have at least 15,000 hardships, I feel like, you know, the overall banner is definitely not, don't summon for it, because the main goal to summon on this banner is trying to get 20 tickets. So you need to do 20 multi summon in order to accumulate up to 20. So that's why so because in terms of the cost that is gonna, the cost for per multi summon is cut by half. So that's why you are gonna need 15,000 hardships. If you guys don't have that at all, I suggest you guys don't, because you guys will probably be asking like, how can I summon for like a bunch already and I'm not able to summon on this one, because you'll need literally 20 tickets. So this is probably one of the worst banners to summon for. I done it before already, and yeah, like I said again, probably got 5 out of like what, 4 out of like maybe 4 or 5 out of 20 sets. So not the best ratio, obviously. But you can also consider the fact that when you guys do pull on this banner specifically, you're getting 5 parts. So if we do take a look at the roster real quick, so you're getting, so when you do land on any of the gold parts, for example, you are going to be getting 5 parts. So if you do like the quick math right now, 15,000 divided by 5, so you can say roughly, let's say roughly, it's going to cost you 3,000 per part. You might think that is actually good, but what if, what if you pull one of the worst unit in games? What if you pull one of the worst, in terms of technicality? I'm talking about the technical part, not really talking about the overall unit. So, but what if you get yourself a, what do we call it? What's the worst one of the bunch? What if you get maybe this Yamushi over here? This is gonna be like the SD. I don't personally like that SD, so if I got that SD, I would just cry, I guess, because I don't want something I don't need, right? Or something that is not good. What if you get the O, like you literally, like the first thing is like, oh, did I just pull that, really? Or maybe you pull something along the line of like Zeta Gundam. It's probably one of the more underrated unit, I guess. Krubali is probably underrated as well. So if you guys manage to pull those, welcome to pulling something you like, because this banner over here is a big pull. So you can literally pull anything from the latest 7-star unit, not really the latest, but up to Raphael, Kosora. So these are definitely all top tier units to be getting at this current meta, right? You got yourself the Hakashiki Kai over here. So these are all basically 0.0445%. So basically like a 5%. Is that even 5%? Probably not. Actually, this one is going to be 5%, but in terms of pulling it, it's not going to be that good. And one thing to note that is as you gradually raises into the step over here, you actually do get a percentage higher per 6-star. So it might look good, but I mean, like at the end of the day, you're gambling within like a 60 or a 20%. So chances are you're just not going to be getting the part you would desire get. Yeah. So that's why if you guys can save up on it, just save it for now and maybe summon for another banner. I think that the bottom line is, if you don't have 15,000, is pretty much going to be a really risking it all, because you don't know, you can potentially not even walk away with like any like up the Sokai 2 parts. You can literally walk out of here with only 4-star or even 3-star, right? Because maybe if you do go up into the ladder over here, the percentage is leaning towards a 4-star a lot more. So even as you do hit the 4th step, it's only 20%, 20 to a 80% split. So odd is definitely not really there, but in terms of just the rate itself, it's just more for like for the explanation. It's not really like, I don't know, it's just really RNG based. Like I could, like, if you guys did watch my summoning video earlier this week, you guys do know that I pull a lot of heat, despite the fact that the rate is like actually 5%, and then one of the prime pool, one of the actual slot is 60%. So so it all depends, right? So if you guys do have 15,000 and you want to kind of you want to roll the dice and see if you can get it, definitely go for it at your own cost. But I'm just gonna recommend that as this is probably not going to be the best spender to summon on. And do keep that in mind. You're not getting any weaponry, so you're not getting your ranged weapon, your melee weapon. You're not getting any shield. So you're essentially missing out on the other half of like how to make a build good, because you're not getting the melee weapon for your melee build. Obviously, you're not getting your ranged weapon for your shot build, obviously. So that's why it really depends. This is definitely not a banner for everyone, but if you're talking about a new player in general that might have a lot of hardships save up, or just have a lot of, just in general, right, after clearing through a lot of mission, then I do have to say for new player is definitely a pretty good pickup, because as you guys are starting out new to the game, there's just definitely not a lot of resources. There's just not a lot of good parts you guys can be looking at. And if you guys do have 15,000 laying out, I feel like summoning for it is completely fine, because your part is already going to be 6-star already. So you're is essentially saving yourself a lot of hassle to upgrade them to 6-star, which they can be a little bit costly. The W Awakening circuits, capital, you name it, right? So for new player, I do maybe suggest going for like a few. If you guys can do the full set, like the full 15,000, definitely go for that, because you guys will definitely secure like at least one, right? At least you will be able to secure yourself one of them. So yeah. But besides these two banners over here, the next one to just kind of briefly talk about is actually, I mean, if you guys do really want to summon for the Senenju's Material D, for example, I think summoning for this guaranteed stuff up cannot go wrong, because this is going to be an unlimited time version of it, so you guys can definitely rotate back every other 4,500, so you can definitely get a lot of good part out of it. So probably not the worst banner. Like if you have to summon for something, this one looks like something that is guaranteed, for example, compared to this one. This one is guaranteed after you spend 15,000, so something to just kind of keep that in mind. Other than that, these two are pretty much self-explanatory. So these two are actually not going to be the best one to pick, because this one is actually guaranteed. But the drawbacks of this specific overall banner is just every part is in here. So your rate is actually going to be a little bit more split than they are actually. Is it? Let me see. So this one is looking at a 0.27. Hey, what? Really? Oh, right, because yeah. Although there's 18 part, but you cannot compare it directly to this one, because this one has like an enormous amount like parts put in here, while this one, for example, you only have 18 parts. So that's why I see the percentage a little bit higher for this one, for say. But yeah, it turns out if you want to pull something for the Ashmoth Origin over here, yeah, it's gonna be tough, right? Because the double XM Riser actually comes with 10 parts, so this is a little bit more. So yeah. This banner is going to be pretty much self-explanatory. So last spot is going to be guaranteed. Middle slot is going to be just the regular per usual over here. So yeah, in terms of reruns, I don't think there's anything really much to cut summon on per se. I think those are definitely parts you can kind of pick up with your 5-star pick tickets anyway. I think the most important thing is like, do you guys want to alter something? And I don't know. Like I feel like all the other parts that we're looking at here is actually not that good anymore. So not that they're not that good, but they have been power crept already. I think the only one that I say for confidence is still good is maybe the Cross on Mile chest, because that is the EX scoot that I think a lot of players actually try to use in the arena the first day. So probably I think that regards is good, but other than that, yeah, not really. So I think that pretty much covers all the new banners. So just kind of talk to you guys about what kind of banner to really summon for this week. Definitely can't go wrong with the guarantee step up, so take advantage of that if you guys do have some hearts. But other than that, if you guys don't want to summon on, don't summon on anything. Continue to save up on banners that you would like to summon for. So with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.